Hey everyone, it's Lauren Messiah, your personal fashion stylist, and it's our favorite thing to do around here. It is like Series City. This series is called Climbing the Style Ladder, how to dress your way to the top. So you guys know I'm super passionate about career and about dressing the part and creating your own destiny through your goals and applying style to those goals. So I'm going to take you through the corporate ladder, so to speak, one style at a time. So in this video, we are talking about the job interview. So you're trying to get the job, you're out there, you wrote your resume, blah, 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 hitting the pound the pavement, and then you get the interview. So not only do you have to be smart, charismatic, you actually have to live what's written on your resume, but you really have to dress the part. And I've talked about this many times, talked about it in past videos, I talk about it any chance I can get, but I have seen some hot messes roll through my office doors of people that want to work for my companies and they dress like a nightmare. I've seen friends who will text me a picture. I'm going to a job interview, should I wear this? I'm like, no. How did everyone not get the memo? And what I've come to find out through my various research channels is these days in school, they're not teaching career development. Like when I was in high school and in college, we had classes about how to properly format your resume, what to wear to an interview, like how to just behave and function as an adult in this world. And I think a lot of those programs have been cut. And even if maybe you're a bit older than someone who's just entering the workforce, once you're kind of out of that rhythm, you kind of forget how to act, and it's not good. So I want you guys to at least get like 1 foot on the ladder by nailing that job interview. Because the truth is, once you walk in the door and they see you, they haven't made their full decision, like I'm not gonna be dramatic like that, but they already have kind of made some sort of decision. Like I've told this story a bunch, but I had a girl who came to interview, her resume looked amazing, she was great on paper, that's why you bring people in. And she rolled into the interview with cut-off shorts on and like a belly shirt and all this like hippy-dippy jewelry. She looked ridiculous. I mean, the outfit was cute, I guess if you're going to Coachella, but I just could not believe the nerve of her to wear that outfit to a job interview. So when she walked through the door wearing that getup, I just knew she didn't have respect for the job, for the opportunity, for anything. She couldn't be serious. Her outfit said it all to me. She could have been super smart, but it's just my ears were closed, mind was closed. I was freaking done. I had another girl. She came in and interviewed with some crazy bedazzled like cowboy hat. It was just crazy. I'm like, I don't care if the job interview's at my office, at a coffee shop. I want you to dress interview appropriate. And that whole notion has just been lost. And I think a lot of people are really losing out on opportunities. That, with the overly trendy things, that's really applies, I think, to a lot of the younger people out there looking for jobs. But then even older people looking for jobs, there's certain things that you need to do to put your best foot forward. I'm like totally gonna like call out my dad here. He's gonna kill me. But when my dad was recently looking for a new job, he was having a difficult time because he's older. He's my dad. And my mom was like ragging on him, like, color your hair. The gray hair is like not gonna help you out in a job interview. And it's so true. My best friend, one of her relatives, who again is older, very smart, very accomplished, but he was not getting a job. And then once he colored his hair and covered up those grays and got the attire in check, he was able to get a job. I think my dad still managed to land a job without coloring his hair. I'm not sure if my mom won that battle or not, but I know that he could have got there faster if he just listened to my mother. But you have to really look the part. So if you're walking in with like old gray hair, out of touch clothes, you're already giving this impression to your employer that you're old, you're out of touch, you don't know the latest technology, you're dated. So they've already made a snap judgment, just like the overly trendy, young, seemingly not serious about their career. That's what comes across when you dress too trendy. So when you're dressing for a job interview, I don't care what the job is, dress professionally. I don't care if it's at a fast food restaurant, at the bank, at some gigantic company, working for an entrepreneur that their office is out of their home. I don't care what or where the job is, dress professionally, because it's always gonna make the right impression. If someone rolled up in here, you know, I've got my dogs running around the office, it's like super chill, but if you roll in with a suit for your interview, I'm like, they care about their career. Hired. I mean, I've got to interview them first, of course, but I know that they took it seriously, and they might feel silly being that dressed up for such a casual environment, but it really shows that you care. So I don't care what the job is, dress up. It could even be a more casual version of dressed up. That's appropriate too. You can wear a nice dark wash pair of jeans with a blazer and a cute blouse and a beautiful tote to keep your resume in. That's okay if it's a creative, casual environment you're applying for, but something has to say that you give a damn about yourself and about the job and that you're professional. So that's really like my big rule of thumb for dressing for the interview. You know, do your research on the company, of course, determine their culture, look up the other people working in the company, see what their vibe is, see what their past is. They could be working in a really lax environment, but they could have come from a super duper corporate background and that culture is embedded in them. So do your research, but you really can never fail dressing like business formal professional wear. So that's my tip, to get the first foot on that ladder so you can dress your way to the top. And in the next video, we will go one step further. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one.